Okay, that's working. Don't mind that. I was just making sure that my hotkeys were still working after all the work I've had to do with reinstalling crap this week.
Didn't mean to almost run into you, Brian. I didn't see you there.
That's all right.
Hit him, knock him out. Yeah, it's all right as long as I don't hit you.
Nah, even if you did, it would have been fine, disqualifying.
Inside down.
Keep going, Sonic, keep going.
I mean, I screwed up in the infield there. I lost a lot of time. I was just backing out of it.
Whoops.
One minute 23.2.
Hey guys, are we good for changing tyres tonight then, yeah?
Yes, you may change tires at your will. No restrictions tonight. Or the rest of the season.
One minute 22.8.
We can stay in Qual.
You may take tires in qualification and in the race.
One minute 22.7.
Sorry, Daniel, I saw you there. I was going to slow down.
I was trying to get to my button, but I had to wait till I got through those corners there. Just, that was a real dangerous looking parking spot. Hitting this time.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
I thought I'd go past him. Nope, there he is. Okay. Nobody near me for draft help.
.46 is gonna be fitting this time. 46 fitting this time.
I like that. All right. Michael Johnson's behind me. If he's doing more laps, that could put me on the
1 minute.
tail of a Jetta for
55.4.
a quali lap. Massive draft help down the oval would be good. didn't close much through the infield there, which is to be expected, but he might close all of this in the through here. 1.1.
One minute 23.3.
Magic Man! I'll let you have the low line, Michael.
Thank you. Stay low for now, though. Going. Okay, I'm going.
The car on your left. Keep to the right.
Looking close behind
Clear
me.
on the left.
Yeah, I figured I'd better leave room for the split there when I saw somebody lower.
All good. Just needed you to spoil a little way behind me.
1 minute 22.5.
Don't do it, it's a trick.
It was disappointing. I was looking
All
forward
right.
to the draft
Clear on the
through that
right.
lap. Low line's yours, Daniel.
Car on your left. Stay on the right, clear. 1 minute 24.3. Car right.
Well, that sucked.
Clear on the right. One minute 22.6.
I had two opportunities for good draft laps. One of them, well, I could have got up almost a half a second there following P1 through, but he moved up and bailed out of it, so I hit the air wall and lost all of it trying to track up the hill in order to stay behind him. I was actually through this section right here, it all just disappeared trying to move up to stay behind him. Up the hill for a loss. Well, that was, I guess, the one good lap. I at least had
1 minute
draft there to the very end after I let the
22.9.
Jetta pass me. Oh well. Probably stuck in last place for the MX-5s now.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
I'm gonna try to latch onto the back of you if I can, Ronnie.
Sure.
I only had two chances for a draft lap and they both bailed on me. Oh well, timed it all wrong. Good times.
Yeah, I didn't really get one either.
Yeah, I didn't get a draft lap. That's alright.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Fucking parked. I didn't even know he was there. I was turning left to go to the racing line for my turn in and there's a parked car sitting right fucking there. Woo, big 2-0.
There's the flag. It's over.
'21 cars. Nice. Pretty decent balance too. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 4, 4, 5, and 12. Am I seeing that right? Awesome. off of that one. Oh. Should've gone this way. Oh, that was silly. Okay. I like that proper multi-class. Seeing a lot of 121s up there in qualifying too. That's pretty straight, pretty good. Close 122s. Good. All right. Just a brief couple points on tonight. The pit exit is the danger spot, most dangerous spot of the track. Watch your pit exit. There's an arcing yellow line, which just kind of uses a visual guide to the double white line. You want to keep at least your 2 left wheels left of the double white line. That's your target goal. That's the standard. Keep with that. Only other thing to point out, there are the cones. There's 2 spots where the cones are on the oval portion. Those identify stay above the white line in between those 2 cone sections. And by that, I mean 4 tires below the white line on the apron would be considered off track for the purposes of post-race review. And of course, for pit entry, you can abolish all that. You are encouraged to stay low under the white line past those cones for pit entry.
Yeah, I actually kind of like that for me back here at the slip cars.
Oh, I must have missed that when I was setting up the making sure that it had the 20-minute open qual on the edit. It often iRacing often changes little default boxes, and I go through meticulous to make sure that everything's put in right. Apparently overlooked the class gridding. Well, it is what it is. It should still work out pretty well for everybody. Have a good race, gang.
For this.
1 lap to green. Line up
Yeah,
on the
sounds
left
about right.
side. Pit road is closed.
I didn't change
race
anything. We're still on the... Yep.
Race.
A little off-road excursion there. Is it just me, or does it seem a more appropriate formation lap with the Mustang as compared to that roof?
Just wait for a caution, then we'll see.
No doubt.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Green, green, green. Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Right side. Clear. One minute 32.9. You're in the top 10.
Got caught in the tailwind, I think. Oh, throughput, bummer. Oh, there's some top end there. Got it yet?
1 minute 22.1.
With some closing speed from Brian. We should see him go by next time through the oval. I do believe. Oh, do it again. Motherfucker. Cooking some tires. I'll let you go low, Brian, if you want.
10-4.
Left side. 1 minute 22.3. Clear.
Thanks, Mark.
coming for you, Michael.
The idea there to let him go low would have been like he was supposed to come down, use the draft. I can move up and he could go by and I can lift it out, but
I see
he
you.
didn't. So I ended up moving up high. So
Good for
that was
you.
all kind of. It just did not. There was no flow in there at all. But I didn't. He didn't. He was hanging out in basically in my blind spot, my right rear, like just gonna sit there. He hit the aero wall, like it wasn't gonna go anywhere. And I didn't want to be stuck on the defensive line here.
23.5.
So, but that did not seem to work. Still, if I could just hold with him, keep getting that aero benefit from the back end, then I can hopefully recover from that really, really horrible moment. I was not having trouble staying with Tom, but now it's can we get back to where I'm with him so I can stay with him? Should happen.
One minute 22.1.
Oh, okay. I was feeling the draft through that turn. It just wouldn't start turning. I must have been carrying a little bit of extra top end to it, because that was like, what the fuck happened to turn one? This was not right. Stop going high. Stay down low so we can actually have use the fast part of the track. Fuck. I already learned from the quali if I move up high in order to try and get draft off people, I lose so much just moving up the track that there's no value in it.
1 minute 22.9.
Slow down, yeah.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
I think Tom just got stuck trying to do the same thing. He tried to move up so Brian could take the low, fast lane around. But he moved up after Brian moved up.
24 even.
Brian was making that move up high too soon. Needed to get up in there nice and close on the bumper, maximize that draft, and then we move up. Still, that's a getting used to people though. So you gotta respect the moving up high just so that he's not too close. Because that can scare one stranger or actually mess somebody up, mess another stranger up. So kind of get what's happening in there. All that practice on that damn cold track, it's not helping me here. 116 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's him.
Man, I wish I was up there in that gaggle.
Thank you, sir.
I just might. If that gaggle keeps being a gaggle, I'm gonna catch him. Yeah, buddy. Whoa!
Slow car ahead, go left.
Yellow. We got to crash them and fill it maybe.
1 minute, 23.3. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car. Catch the 12 car.
Okay, what all did I hit on my buttons? Alright, we got that cleared at least. I got all my whatever pit buttons I hit cleared. Since I didn't have that thing prepped ready. And I didn't hit the wall trying to find a macro key. Sweet. Okay, where are we at? Fuel, 1.5 gallons. We're gonna be able to get around for a pit.
Ace cars entering NASCAR 1.
Did look like the pace car came out like as soon as I threw the flag again, unlike the way it happened at the last track where it waited to come out to pick somebody up. So I think we're gonna be racing around and praying we can catch up to it again.
Pit road is now open.
So even though pit lane is open, so you can fuel now, yeah, and still be in the pace lap.
Yes, you can pit and fuel and tires now if you wish.
Right, we'll do that now, do we?
Don't have to, it's a strategy. You got your math worked out, it might work. I think I'm gonna do it.
Pace cars at switch
1 lap to green.
One side, still getting the fuel good, but then there goes the other side. Fuel is done. It's gonna be a little extra time.
One lap to green. Line up, single file. Catch the 77 car.
Catch it, Mr. Tom. Heads up on pace car location, please.
NASCAR 1.
Ooh.
NASCAR 1 going into NASCAR 2 right now on the oval.
Ah, I see it coming through the infield. All right.
Any way to speed it up?
Nope.
Go, go, go.
To the settle stance.
Pass it up, don't count.
It's a lot of pushing to catch up with it, catch back up, but it did work. Are we on? Oh, pace car's still here.
Swore I heard him say next time back.
2
Me too.
minutes, 17.8.
If the field doesn't bunch up, it gives us another lap.
Lights just went out on the base car.
We've seen other where it doesn't give you that extra lap to bunch up. The buggy pace car. Do believe the lights on that is the big tell though, because whatever your spotter said one way or another, if the lights are out, then it's definitely on its last pace lap.
What happened with that down?
I did not copy that roll.
What happened? What not down?
There is no lucky dog. So your spotter will be telling you to stay behind somebody, catch a car, or stay behind a car, or let a car pass. You gotta listen to that spotter.
I should not have pitted on lap 2 when the yellow flag came out.
Well,
Last.
yeah, the extra lap would have been nice.
Yeah, wrong time.
Well, if you had waited one more lap to pit, then it might have just gone green that time through. I at least took the opportunity for some fresh tires and the top off the fuel, so we'll see if the fuel gamble makes it to the end or not here after one more.
Yeah, definitely.
Get ready, going green.
Already down to 2.8 gallons. I should have tried to do some saving through there, I guess.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Go ahead, Ron.
2 minutes, 32.3. Car right.
Thanks, sir.
Clear on the right.
Trouble.
Right
Woo.
side. Clear.
Daniel.
1 minute 24.1. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Did I not leave your room, Mark?
No, I totally washed out.
Clear on the right.
I misinterpreted your engine sounds. It sounded like you lifted off and were going to give it to me, so I stayed on it. And then I heard you right real close as I hit the apex, so I tried to slam on the brakes to prevent from washing out.
Right side. Stay on the left.
car isn't right.
Clear on the right. One minute 24.7. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. Left
Sorry, you
side,
can take
clear.
the inside there.
Sorry, mate. Just about.
I screwed the pooch on that. I just totally did not think I figured since you screwed it up and I had that run and it sounded like he lifted, so I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can run this. I can go from inside to the corner exit here until I got into it.
No driving this map.
Right side, 1 minute 24.8. Clear.
Sorry, Tyler. I don't know. We're locking them up or something there.
There you go, no worries.
Say different tire pressures? Well, shit. I don't know what's up with that.
1 minute 22.8. You got a slow car on the right.
Uh-oh.
Go left. Right side. Clear on the right.
It was a lot of fun, but I'm feeding in. Car 50 pitching in.
I gotta stay with this for aero.
Pay it in.
Aero and fuel savings, I need this.
One minute 23.6.
Not to mention get all racing fun too. Whew. Oh, okay.
Nice save there, Joe.
Thanks, sir.
Pay now.
It's hard to find love up there on the high side. Getting all that air on the front of your nose. Oh, that looks like a pitter. Miranda's going into pit.
One minute 22.9.
Oh,
Left side. Still there. Clear.
gimpy car. I got gimpy car.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. 1 minute 23.9.
Left.
Thank you.
One minute 22.7.
Jonathan, Chris, I'm pitting this lap.
Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
Heading out, heading out.
You've got a slow car on the left. 1 minute 24.1. You've got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. That car's a lap down. 1 minute 23. Even. Car right. Car right. Clear.
Yikes.
Car right. Clear. Car right. That car's a lap down. 1 minute 23.7. Stay on the left.
Going outside, Steve.
1 minute 22.8. You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Whoa.
Car right. Clear.
Woo. Super save. Okay, that. I don't know why it's.
Car right. Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right. 1 minute 24.1.
What? I think I'm going to. Oh, come on. I'm gonna leave. I don't know why they were that way. I'm gonna leave it to fate. That's what they were. Stop fucking with them.
One minute 23.3. Car right. Clear.
.2 laps. Did I get 3 laps out of it?
That car's a lap down.
I better not. Just in case we've unscheduled full course caution. Which means, should I do it now? Ah, shit. How about if I do it now, then I don't change tires? So I can save them now. Fuck.
Car right. Clear.
Alright, we're going one more because I couldn't
You
get
got
that
about
shit done
2
in
laps
time.
of fuel left.
Hope
Car
it
right.
works.
Still there. 1 minute 23.4. Keep to the left. You're in 5th. Clear.
Could use some repairs. Stop thinking about it. Go get some fuel. You can drive this fucker still. Hopefully it'll do some just while the gas is going up. Well, I should at least be able to do tires. A couple of them. Okay then, so... Right side, nope, let's do clear. Left side.
Right side.
Getting
Keep
in,
to the
getting in.
left. Keep to the left.
Broadcasting.
Clear.
Thanks, guys. That was fun.
Woo!
Oh man.
Oh man, Supreme Oucho. Why the fuck is my wheel twisted now? I just had repairs. What the fuck?
Getting dog.
Oh, that's because I only changed tires on one side. I want to move up for your draft, but I don't want to be up here off the racing line.
Left.
Right side. Clear. 1 minute 53 even.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, still loads of tires. Okay, so then if I set this up now for clear right side and fuel, I can put this over, set that for yellow should we need it. Kind of all alone here. Let's do some Zen driving.
1 minute 23.1. The leader's pitting now. 1 minute 23.3. The leader's pitting now.
Oh, we got a Weaver. Weeble wobble.
Pit in.
That car's a lap down. 1 minute 23.5. Left side. Clear.
All right, past the halfway mark. System is running much smoother with the crowds turned off. I'm not getting any stuttering. After today's, again with the iRacing
1 minute
uninstall, wipe,
24 even.
reinstall, I got it cranked up to class 2 with the crowds turned off. Is the
Hey,
only
now.
change that I made, other than the frames per second 61 lock. And it's running real nice. Still got the Steam, the OBS, the Discord. Wow, I'm not doing any additional Discord chatting. I don't have any voice options opened. The app is running though. JRT and the OBS. Most of the stuff operational.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Clear.
Pitching in.
That car's a lap down. 1 minute 23.2.
Got a nice black and tan color going on there. It made me think it was an MX-5.
I'm gonna stay high here, Ronnie. Go ahead low.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Alright, I'll come down.
Got that horsepower.
I almost blew the crap out of that. I was like, yeah, this went really well, and then I put too much into it from that inside overtake line to corner exit, apex to corner exit. Little too much. Oh, I needed an extra glass of water. I didn't bring it. Ill prepared.
You got a slow car on the left. 1 minute 24.2.
Call him the Magic Man. Grr. Gallons left. What are you doing up there off the line? Not going up there to try to find draft off you. Kill it all trying to get off the line.
That car's a lap down. Car right. 1 minute 23.4.
Johnny, no.
Uh-oh.
It's okay, Joe. I'll come race with you.
No comprende Michael there. Ugh.
I'm gonna need a yellow mark.
The yellow flag is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Is that contact or vein part?
57 car.
I just went wide and got the tire in the off track. I just couldn't get it back on.
Yeah, that's always the danger.
Yeah, the world's strongest fence, you know, causes damage.
The irresistible paradox!
The funny thing is, I've trained cops at this track, the Charlotte-Mecklenburg County Police Department, and a couple of them that hit that fence, they definitely take it with them.
This car's in NASCAR 1.
Pit road is now open.
.4 gallons. We're going in. Should at least be able to do 45 before we get to the speed limit, before we get to the pit.
Lights are out on the pace car.
Oh, it's not doing repairs. I thought they were counting down last time. Okay, they are, just not while the tires are going up. Alright, I'll take the 2.
One lap to green. Line up single file.
Minutes left. I don't know if I can make that on fuel or not. Thinking no. Whoa.
Anybody got any good books to read?
I hear War and Peace is pretty nice.
I reread the Wheel of Time series over and over.
I need something longer than War and Peace for that backstretch.
Get ready, going green.
And you're not even in a solstice.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
I was worried about crimping up because there were so many gaps up there. Now, that's when people speed up and then brake hard before trying to close that gap up before it gets there. Which made me real leery about closing up and being ready. Don't like seeing all those broken gaps in the chain. Formation lap.
Hit? What?
Left side, 1 minute 24.2. Clear on the left.
Scary.
Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car right. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Clear.
Whoops. Off of there.
I don't know if I can drive this anymore.
Hey, Mark, have you got damage?
Yeah.
What damage? A steering wheel?
I can't tell if it's that. It's probably the right front that's skipping me out a little bit.
Hey,
I got a piece of my power off bent, but no mechanicals.
1 minute 25.1. Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear on the left.
head out.
Car's handling like crap. I'm already got a gimped wheel. I do not need a push.
Ah, okay.
Right side. Keep to the left. 1 minute 24.8. Clear on the right. You're backing fifth. Car right.
Not a fan of the
Keep to the
push.
left.
Just does not help with this
Still there.
car.
Hold your line.
Either get a push that wrecks you
Clear
one
on
way
the
or
right.
another.
Car right. Keep to the left.
It'll squish the front end and it'll send
Stay
the
on
back
the
end
left.
out.
Stay on the left. Clear on the right. 1 minute 23.7.
Yep, there's that freaking steering wheel. So that's why it made me think it was the right rear, but I don't know, but it keeps wanting to just go out like nuts. It hits a cantilever or whatever with too much weight transfers to it and then gone. Major trouble. Weird part is it almost turns left if I
Go
just
ahead,
let
Ryan.
it go. So I guess that's the right front pointing in. Just where when I put the weight on it, somehow it's kicking too hard. It's that left turn, it's kicking too hard to the left.
1 minute
Thanks for that, I'll say it.
23.3.
It is weird, but it's still, I can still get it. Just have to keep it away from its danger spot. If I figure that out enough. Without getting to it, at least. Know where the danger spot is without getting to it. Preferably if I could just hang here without pushing too hard, that would be good, but I've had to push. Yeah, they're uncomfortable.
One minute 22.2.
There was that annoying sound pop stutter thing from the easy anti-cheat.
Okay, Rob.
Honestly, I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Hitting in, hitting in.
Yeah, I'm still gonna need to do another splash. Got too much aero damage, too much car damage. It's just not gonna make it. It's having too much throttle in order to hang.
1 minute 22.1. Right side.
Hitting, hitting.
Oh, sorry.
There goes my steering.
Put it in.
Gonna move up so I can take it low. Nope, I guess he's not.
Car right. Still there. 1 minute 23.5. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
That was all kinds of slidey.
Put it out.
1 minute 23.9.
There.
Whew.
One minute 23.3.
You get a slow down on that, Joe?
Yeah. I think I got a little right side damage too. It's making it tricky.
Something I'll get draft off of it.
Juki. That's the word I got going on.
Thanks, Earl.
Whatever's happened, the ass just it ticks. It ticks right, it ticks left. It's not like, oh, it's getting loose. It just ticks. You can almost feel like the counterweight kick over on it.
I'm here.
Try and work with me, and we might be able to catch leader.
One minute 23 even.
I wish you'd have been thinking like that when we were in the infield, Mr. Bristow.
Yeah. I was hoping Tom could nudge me, or Mike. Get that extra 3 mile an hour right there. Come on, come on.
Fitting out, fitting out.
One minute 22.7.
Going into that one, all I did was lift off of the gas, and the ass started to kick to the right. Juke. I like that. It started to juke on me.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Nowhere near gonna make it. I think I'll just sit through the repairs because that juking bullshit is pissing me off.
Thank you, Steve.
Getting out.
Easing in.
Two minutes 10.2.
I want to finish on the
That
lead
was
lap.
frightening.
That car's a lap down. Car right. Clear. One minute 23.4.
Hello.
¿Qué pasó, Raúl?
I don't see no yellow reason for a yellow. He's got the
Car
power.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Colin.
Ooh, Miranda might have taken a spin there. Closed pretty fast on him. Maybe that's what that yellow is
1
for.
minute 23.5.
Pitting in.
Uh-oh. That's Tom having to pit. I wonder if Bristow has to pit too. Oh no. On the defensive line. Good.
Car right.
Thank you, sir.
Still there. Clear. One minute 23.3.
At least that wasn't a juke. That was just a, oh shit, I'm gonna go out. Too much throttle. Too much pitch.
One minute 23.5.
I seem to be smack dab in the middle of a race for P1 for the Jetta class. It's at 1.5, so I should be giving him some good draft right now.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Ooh, we are down to the wire. Only a couple laps left.
Me on the outside.
Right side. Clear 1 minute 23.6.
Ah, he should have waited. I would have been able to give you some pull then the next time down the straight. I guess at least this way I can give him some aero push. 'Cause I don't get to go this fast usually. Well, actually I do if I didn't have aero damage. Nah, we not. 127, that's unusual.
1 minute 23.1.
Fuck you, Mark. I was going, oh shit, don't pass him.
White flag, white flag.
One minute 33.5.
Thanks.
You got about 2 laps of fuel. There's the flag, it's over. Great job, you did really well.
Thank you guys. Good race. But I don't understand second yellow. That long. Why?
I was 1 lap short on fuel.
Second yellow because somebody was stuck in the fence.
Good one. What happened?
I don't know. I know somebody called for one. I'll investigate and find out what it was for.
I'm fifth on MX5. Really?
Huh?
Yeah, that one was for me. That That's the one I went off, got in the fence.
You get stuck needing a tow for an immovable car.
Well, I couldn't get up to speed. I just like wouldn't. I'm not even sure my top speed was, but I couldn't. I was way off the pace.
Yeah, that would have been a car blowing fluids. That the way you hit the fence there, for sure that would have been a yellow because they would have to come out and clean up the fence.
You killed that cone good, Mark. Oops. Sorry.
Wow.
Nice race, guys. Thanks, Daniel.
Good race, guys.
And I had a blast with a ton of near car experience, a lot of traffic
Okay, the
experience. I
race is
really
over. Bring it
enjoyed
on
it.
in.
I think I'm at fault for at least one and maybe more contacts out there, but wow, I had a good time.
You were very racy tonight, Mark.
It was there was a lot going on out there. Our major contact there, Tom. I was just completely misinterpreted the situation. I thought you lifted off to allow me the corner exit, so I got on it and I went hard. And then the moment I was like, oh shit, I got the wrong impression from that. It actually kept it to a 0x, but that was my first gimped wheel of the night.
I wasn't giving you a line. I was just making sure I was going to make the corner on the outside.
Yeah, when before we made contact, I was already well aware that I had misinterpreted the situation and was doing everything I could to prevent it from happening or from going worse. So at least that happened. But yeah, that was a bad misinterpretation on my part.
That's all good. Nobody crashed.
It's been a while since we've had the one lap short on fuel. We remember we had a whole bunch of massive mass transit pushes at the end, where groups of traffic were running out of fuel on the final lap. For apron. I did go.
I'm just behind you, Mark. Oh,
I don't know what he said.
that experience. Yes, there.
Yeah, I know I'm carrying the hammer of I goofed a few times tonight, but wow, I was really soaking up the experience.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, man, good stuff. All right, let's get the save going on. Actually, let's take this back to cut off the practice. Come on. There we go. That's that. So then the qual.
Go to sleep in here, 3 a.m.
Yes, that's the qual.
Buenas noches.
Then all the way. Oh, go to the end.
Gracias,
Where's the
gracias.
go to the end
Buenas noches,
button?
igualmente.
Why aren't you going to the end like you're supposed to? Oh, there we go. doesn't matter. Just need to do that. Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte's enough. And while that's doing that, I can't I? Can I? Am I in? Am I in? I'm in. Am I? Authenticating.
And
Hello.
Hey.
fuck out. God bless. I fucking hate you.
Really?
Guy in front of me.
Did I just mute that for everybody or just me?
I
God,
think
what a
just you.
fuck ass.
Okay, good.
I was actually gonna kick it, right? Not kick, but get it out of here.
Oh, never mind.
It's
I just
You
came
guys,
around.
you guys weren't in the league. Never mind. I went to the wrong
Yeah.
chat. I went to the wrong chat.
Yeah, I was worried about that. What was his name? That Chris guy. But then he dropped out after, I think, the second safety car.
Yeah, it looks like he pitted and then just dropped.
What
Yeah.
happened?
Didn't look like it was a connection thing.
Hey, gang, what happened?
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
You should
We're
look
just
at
talking about the woes of the Solstice class.
yeah.
The woes.
Take a look at lap 49, turn 1.
Ooh.
Or maybe it was, is that 50
I think it
or
was 49.
48? Yeah.
For which
I think it was
car? Because
49.
everybody has different lap
Me.
numbers. Who's me?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm number 018.
Michael Johnson.
sort of missed-
Zero. Jonathan Rodriguez.
Yep.
48.
Lap 49, it should be. Turn 1.
All right, almost there.
I sort of didn't make the turn there.
Oh, really? Oh no! Yeah, that's a header. Oh,
Yep,
you didn't go full header. A
no.
little bit
Nice
of a little bit of a
glancing.
skim. Yeah, glancing blow.
Glancing blow. My heart rate's still a little elevated
Yeah.
from that.
I bet.
I missed my shift and then my brain froze. So
It wouldn't be the only brain freeze I think that happened tonight. That was a hefty night.
yeah.
Charlotte
so-
brings the fight out of me and a lot of people. I'm one of the people that brings some fight out of.
Hey Tom, we made it through the crash.
We did. That was a pretty hairy crash. Ronnie and I were just talking about it. Ronnie's like, "Oh, don't do it, don't do it." And he moved and stayed out of it.
I was a little nervous seeing 3 MX-5s in front of me racing like that, and then you got to run on me because I had to back off because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let them kind of get through this corner, and then it became 4, and I was like, oh god, just the bundle of them. 4 cars. I'm like, they won't make it through. They won't make it into turn 1 without somebody going into the wall. And poor my son, he got the worst of that.
Oh.
Yeah, and Mark almost did the same thing one time. I was 3 wide, and then all of a sudden I hear car left, and I look and see you. Like, there's no room, man. I'm already in no man's land in the middle. Don't go there, you know.
There were a couple times turn 1 was like, oh crap, how did I get stuck in here? Like, oh no. Inside, brake it early, go high, wait low. Yeah, there was a couple times it felt right, and then once I'm at apex, I'm like, oh man, I just pray to God this is gonna hold. I'm doing everything I could.
Yeah, and I think I saw in the rearview mirror. I think that's when you bumped into Daniel back there. I didn't really see much of it, but like then he drove underneath you and you backed off, and you guys were side by side.
Daniel and I, we had contact in is it turn 3, the first right-hander of the whole track, and I was so focused on everything that was happening in front of me because it had all just happened into turn 1, and then it was still happening in front of me going in. I'm watching that, and then I'm turning in for the apex, and I'm past the apex, and then boom, and I'm like,
yeah.
So I just went, yeah, my thoughts were, it felt like he just came running out of nowhere, but I also wasn't going in super fast because I was eyeballing everything that was going on in front of me. So he just, whether he was coming hard charging or whether he got there because I had slowed down eyeballing what was happening and turned into him, I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell from my perspective either. I was really trying to look forward. I just looked in the rearview mirror for a second and was like, "Uh-oh."
I think it might have been another 0x too, because I didn't notice a 4x like
Oh,
ever
good deal.
the whole race, but both of my 0x's gave me just that tiniest little bit of wheel gimp. With Tom early, it gave me a little bit of a gimp to the left, and then I got like 8 or 9 seconds of repairs done in the pits during tires, and then that one gave me like another 12, 15 seconds, but it gimped it to the right. But just,
That's
I mean,
wild. With a 0x, that's wild.
we're only talking millimeters,
balance
though.
you out.
Well, a lot of times the 0x's can be net code. You can get what do you call it, like a severe locally registered contact due to the net code, even though it doesn't like really go big. So that might be what happened, because we're only so many milliseconds apart here on the 100 milliseconds apart here on the servers, but that's from London to America.
Yeah.
So it could have been one of those situations. It sounded like he was he was in the clear. Yeah, I've got 0x 0 car contact 0x car contact 0x.
That's good stuff.
And then I have two more. I have two more car contacts for 0x that I didn't. I'm not even sure which ones are the. So I had 4 car contacts this race with the elbows popping out everywhere, but all of them were 0x. And
Awesome.
I only know of 2. I'm like, I know I ran into Tom, and I know I either turned into or got run into by Daniel. I don't know which. But yeah, there's 2 other car contacts on here that I'm not even aware of.
That's pretty solid.
That's some tight racing.
Phew. I'm guessing it was probably, well, there was, when it was Tom and Bristol, we had some tough 3-way action there after that infield contact, where there might have been some more contact involved there that I didn't register because we were just tight bumper to bumper and door to door, a bunch of different places. Mixed it up with lap traffic a couple of times and switched up positions, and then Bristow was like, "Work with me," and then he drove away. And it was like, wait, we've just been like trading paint with you for 5 laps, and you're like, "Work with me," and then you drive away. Like, what the
fuck? We didn't understand what he said.
Yeah,
Tom was like, "What did he say? I don't know. I have no idea."
he actually said, "Work with me, and maybe we can catch the leader." And then Tom kind of like, yeah, he kind of lifted off a little bit, like, all right, I won't go with you into the corner, and Bristow just drove away. And then I was like, I'm not gonna make it to the end anyway. I might as well ditch in and see what I get done on the repairs. And then of course I go through speeding in the pit road.
That's what happened. I was wondering, you were 30 seconds back. It's like, wait a minute, I was just fighting with him. What happened?
I was like, I'm gonna go see how I'm gonna. I'll get the fuel, and while I'm getting the fuel, I can at least get like 7 or 8 seconds of repairs. That might be enough to get it done, and that's probably all I need because I can still drive it. But if I can get a little bit, why not? And if anybody else needs fuel, it still might give me a chance. And then while I'm thinking about all that and I'm making sure my buttons are all right, I went through it like 75 miles an hour.
Oh shit! So you didn't just do it a little bit. You went all.
Oh no, yeah, I full bore sped through it. I was on the brakes and I broke it down to like 30 miles an hour, and then I didn't have the balls to take it back up to 45. So I just screwed everything on that final bit. It was so bad.
That's pretty funny.
There's at least one incredibly interesting pit thing to look at when I get to it, because I guess it was my second pit. I was going down on the far right, and I turned into my pit, and I got in my box, and I heard crunch, crunch, and a car went spinning sideways and bounced off the wall right in front of me.
That was my deal, and I was on the inside of you guys, and the guy on the outside of me turned across, and I think I hit the brakes and I stopped for him, but Yeah, I figured that'll be covered in the review.
That should definitely show up on the event results there.
Oh yeah. Boy, it went bad in a hurry. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, there's like a 5-point turn going on in front of me trying to get into his box. I'm like, this is not common, and I'm like, well, I am sitting here for a couple seconds of repair, so I'll just watch for a little bit. And then it squared up, and I was able to get back on the throttle and pop out of there. And then I had a moment of panic because that was actually when my wheel felt like it went, it felt like my wheel went gimpy at that point. And I'm like, why? I just got repairs done. I'm like, oh, I just changed left side tires only. So it was pulling that off weight feeling from the tires being different sets.
Yeah, I noticed that at least with the Solstice, you could, if you had if you did a full stint, you could change all 4 tires in the same time it takes to fuel the car.
Oh, excellent.
So I just did.
On the Mazda
4 tires each time.
Yeah, on the Mazda, it's a little bit. You need a little bit more time, like 3-4 seconds or so more to get both sides changed usually.
Yeah, it's funny actually. I've tested it a bunch, and it kind of depends. I guess if your pit crew does a good job, it works out just perfect. But every once in a while, they miss it. Yeah, and it'll be another 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep, there's that random factor they got in there.
There's some random,
can mess it up a little bit. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
they throw some kind of random factor at it for a broken wrench or dropped lug or slip and fall or fire extinguisher or
too much beer the night before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they throw some kind of just random factor at it.
Yeah, it's about 20 seconds for 3 gallons of fuel, and it's between 20 and 25, 26 to change all 4 tires. I think it averages about 24, I think. I was a little concerned about the pit strategy on that one, on that last stop, because I probably could have done it in just 1 more stop instead of making it 2, but it seemed like it worked out pretty good.
I was close to being able to make it the whole way, but I didn't try to save fuel throughout any of the race, and the aero damage was there, so I was pushing more. I was pushing more often just to keep up. So that killed my chances, I think, at making it, or at not needing the splash there at the end.
And that gap back to Daniel was just shrinking just a little bit, lap after lap, and I was driving the crap out of it the whole race, trying to stay up. Didn't want to get that draft.
Pushing.
Yeah, it was a good race.
I really
Definitely.
What's the thoughts on my goof there for getting the why is it doing that? Stop doing that. Camera you stuck on. I gotta fix my cameras for Charlotte, I think. The grid where it didn't separate them by class. It just gridded on. The classes are separate, so they each have their own points category. But it didn't grid them separate, so they actually gridded just straight from qualifying time. So that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I kind of did too. I was like, oh shit, I had not been doing it that way all season, and I just goofed it, missed the clicker or whatever when I was doing the change to get it up to 20 minutes of quali. Ooh, I gave you a tank slapper, Tom. Actually, our contact was me actually doing everything I could to lock it up and not go running all the way out to the corner exit once I realized that you were still next to me and hadn't surrendered it. And so I actually sent the ass around under lockup and gave you a little bit of a bump out. Almost looks like I was a pro.
That's funny.
Oh no, there's another glancing blow on that turn 1 tire wall. Somebody else mimicked the glancing blow.
It's funny to be right behind
Yeah, I
you.
hit the
You hear a little
tire
noise.
wall on turn 1 twice, but it only caused damage the second time. But I did kind of hit it hard that time, so you know.
It won't be the first time that tire wall has been safe, has had its safety measures practiced or tested.
No kidding. And I'm sure it won't be the last.
It's interesting how I came. There's one time I went through there and I was like, oh, I could definitely feel the draft because I was like, I'm going in hot behind a Jetta, and I'm like, I'm gonna brake early and I'm gonna turn in, and it was just like I have no turn. I'm like, my standard muscle memory braking power was ineffective with the extra like 4 miles an hour top speed going all the way in. So I was just sliding, and I thought for sure I was headed right for that tire wall. I thought I was gonna nail it.
So where are we this week? Oh, Jefferson or Summer Point, Jefferson. Okay.
Is it Jefferson or
That's
make
gonna
sure?
be.
Yeah, make sure you check the league sessions list because I think we're at Summit Point short. I think the series is at Jefferson, but
Oh yeah, Lime
the
Rock.
league will
We're at
be
Lime Rock.
Lime Rock. Okay, because
Okay,
I
that's
think this is
better.
the week where we're actually off schedule from the regular production car challenge week.
Damn it, Mark.
Well,
Besides Road
you
America.
know, I think what I did is I threw it in so it's one measured for what the Grand Touring Cup is running. So I think the Jetta actually has the practice track this week.
I thought that was for Road America. Is it also for this one?
I'm not sure.
Or Road Atlanta, whatever.
I'm going off of like what I don't know to be the case or not.
Hey, have a good night, guys. I'm gonna go hose off, man. That was a good race.
Gotcha. Good stuff, buddy. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Get some dinner.
All right. All right.
I refilled
Grand
my
Touring's
I've
at
just
Charlotte this week.
landed on this whatever happened in the pit road, so I'm gonna take a gander at this and I'm gonna take it to call it out too. Oh, there's hold on, let me go back.
I'm gonna go zoom some race cars.
I gotta get 2 different cameras because that grouping camera is really upsetting me. Oh.
Yeah, I think I was kind of in the wrong place.
You're in the wrong place and you're even far away from him, but it kind of looks like how could you not get there? It's not like
well, we raced down to the line.
I was gonna say it's not like you were just there on a whim driving there. You raced down to the line and you ended up next to him, so he should know that you're next to him. If anything, just as a mental point, a note, because I'm not saying I'm not seeing fault here initially, but the distance that you are away from him, his spotter might have actually told him that he's clear because you're more than a car width away.
Well, I've never been in that situation before. I raced down to the pits, and it's like, oh crap, what do I do now?
That's a big plus for tonight. I experienced a lot of firsts. Tonight, and to see that there's another one even on pit road, I'm just like, that's awesome. I'm happy with that. But yeah, I think he got an unfortunate ugly moment here out of it.
Well, and I slammed on the brakes. I didn't want to run into him again, and that's a bad deal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have some dinner.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, don't
See you
beat
later.
yourself up over that. You're even on the brakes when he comes over across you. You're on the brakes like, oh shit.
Yeah, I thought I was.
Yeah.
Like to think I was anyway.
There's a first in there at the beginning of pit entrance, and then at the pit box. And when this stuff happens, this is why a lot of people just drive through the pit boxes like, well, I'm ghosted now, so I'm in the clear, and we don't want to see that. But
Right.
I am curious if his spotter told him that he's clear. But that's the only thing I would take home from it is you raced into the pit road and then went almost to the area where you're ghosted out. It might have actually not happened if you were closer to him.
Yeah. Well, and I'm not. Well, I'll think about that more now because that happened. But Anyway, all right.
Yeah, I'm not saying it as a reprimand. I'm saying it as just a for future reference. I'm taking that
Yeah.
that note to myself too, 'cause like shit.
Well, that's what's really good about the reviews is you know, you go over stuff that happens like that and be a little more educated about it and you know, when you see it happen and you got a better idea what to do.
And share it with the group.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
See you later.
Later, man. All right, gang.
Adios.
I'm gonna take the jump too. I'm gonna
All right,
gonna
adios.
skedaddle later on, gang. Good stuff tonight.
Catch you guys later. Yep.